Welcome to Marvel TLDR, the series where we break down Marvel's greatest stories so you can jump right in and read the original adventures. Today's story is Thor Ragnarok. Our story begins with the dwarf Eitri who forged Thor's hammer Mjolnir. Loki is looking for the mold of Mjolnir, so Eitri decides to get rid of it by flushing it down a big cosmic whirlpool. Poor Eitri dies in the attempt and the mold falls into the hands of Loki. Loki gives it to the fire demon Surtur, Thor's most powerful enemy, to forge new copies of the hammer. Thor and his friends go to Eitri's funeral in the dwarf kingdom, when suddenly, Loki attacks with his very own Mjolnir. Loki is joined by his wolf son Fenris and a team of Thor's enemies. All of them have shiny new hammers. Loki's team lays waste to the Dwarven realm. Thor tries to stop the attackers, but his hammer breaks during the fight. Thor decides he needs backup, so he recruits Iron Man and Captain America. The three heroes go to Asgard, which is now a smoldering ruin. Corpses are everywhere. Loki's boy band of evil attacks Thor, but the three Avengers manage to beat them back. But then, Thor comes across Baldur the Brave's funeral. Baldur is one of Asgard's greatest heroes, and a prophecy states that when he is dead and the wolf Fenris is free, Ragnarok, the Norse Armageddon, will begin. Thor sends Iron Man and Captain America home because things are about to get really bleak. The Asgardians wander the realms for months, where they find the corpses of friend and foe alike. They make it to Vanaheim, where Fenris's army is just laying waste to everything. Fenris tries to attack Thor, but he's stopped by Beta Ray Bill. Bill single-handedly kills Fenris and scares away his entire demon army, because they know that when the Space Horse version of Thor kills your leader, it's time to call it a day. Thor performs a magic ritual to gain the wisdom of Odin. He plucks out both of his eyes and sacrifices them to the well Mimir. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Thor learns that Ragnarok is an endless cycle of death and rebirth that has happened time and time again. To stop it, Thor must make the ultimate sacrifice. He hangs himself from the World Tree and then trips out on cosmic truths as he slowly asphyxiates. Thor dies, but he's quickly resurrected by the spirit of Odin. Thor finds himself before those who sit above in shadow. Who the heck are they? Well, they're the gods of gods who existed before other gods and maybe also created gods, but also manipulate those gods into the cycle of Ragnarok so they can feed on the gods. Thor proclaims that he will break the cycle of Ragnarok so the gods can stop being cattle for those who sit above in shadow, and he returns to the world of the living, now wielding ultimate power. Thor returns to Valhalla and destroys one of Loki's most powerful monsters. He also tears off Loki's head and has a chat with it.
So, I was at yonder tree, right? And it doth be like totally trippy.
Okay.
I realized we are all like puppets on a cosmic wheel, acting out battles with no meaning, man. So I've decided to end all of reality.
Wait, don't! Thor goes to Surtur and asks him to repair his hammer.
You want me to do what?
Fix mine hammer, thou hast the mold.
Why would I do that?
For then we can have the most epic of battles.
Actually, that does sound pretty... Wait, no.
Come on, there shall be cool explosions.
You promise?
Thor and Surtur face off for a glorious final battle. Demons, giants, and Asgardians fall left and right. Thor sends Beta Ray Bill back to his home planet because he's too cool to die. Finally, Thor goes to the Tapestry of Fate to end the cycle of Ragnarok once and for all. Thor destroys the tapestry, all the realms, and all the gods. All the figures of Norse myth are now dead, and Thor himself, a lingering consciousness adrift in the cosmos, goes to a well-deserved sleep. But then like 3 years later, Thor would come back to life and resurrect Asgard in Oklahoma. But that's another story. Thanks for watching this video. Read the original Thor Ragnarok epic on Marvel Unlimited,
on the Marvel Comics app,
or in graphic novel edition wherever comics are sold.